Are we having fun yet? Yes, we are. Welcome to the Kingdom. I'm Andy, and welcome to the Beginner's Guide to Phasmophobia. I have two helpers right here that's going to help me get through the beginners, and they're to help me get things going and make sure we're moving forward while I sit here and explain to you how to play Phasmophobia. I know that a whole bunch of newer people have started playing this game because it came out on a whole bunch of other consoles and things like that. Whether or not you're on the new consoles or you're starting for fresh in a PC, let's figure this all out. So basically, what happens in this menu system is when it's sit there. Well, when you start off, right here, you see these black dots right here. That's what you start off with. You don't start with every single item in the game. And as you progress and are able to figure out what ghosts are and possibly later on be able to take pictures and things like that, you're able to get money, which basically money in this game is experience. So let's quickly come over here. We're going to start off in the most basic starter world. We're going to ready up. Everyone ready up, please. And we're going to show you guys, ins and outs, what items do, what you're looking for. So maybe you can get a little bit of money and start being able to unlock stuff. And we're going to have some fun. Okay, now we've loaded in and we have a board full of items that you have to do. When you start off the game, you start off with one EMF reader, one temperature gauge, one UV, one spirit box, one book, one flashlight, one dots projector, and one camera. I added a whole bunch more stuff because I am playing with a couple other people who are going to help us out here while we learn everything. So the best thing to start off with is a temperature gauge, an EMF reader, and of course a flashlight so you can see yourself out there. So I'm going to let the other guys grab whatever they want to grab for us, and they're going to try to help us figure out stuff. Because the first thing we need to do, we need to figure out where the ghost is residing in this house. We need to find the ghost room. So we're going to start off. I'm going to have one of them to go look and try to find the circuit breaker. Because when you guys start off, you're going to be able to turn your lights on. But we're starting off a little higher difficulty. So the circuit breaker doesn't start off in the beginning. But we're going to come in, we're going to use this temperature, and we're going to look at it, and we're going to see if it goes down. And if it goes down in a specific amount, we are going to do this. We're also listening for interesting things. We're looking around for items. So like that vibrating of a phone, that is called a interaction. Here we're going. Oh, this temperature's going down. We're seeing our breath here. So, oh my goodness, right off the bat, this is the ghost room. We're going in the bathroom, ghost room. So you see how the temperature's going down. So we're going to drop this. We're going to hit G. I didn't even turn my flashlight on. We can turn on our EMF reader and let it sit here. We're going to let it drop it too. And we're going to go grab a few more things. You can hear it as the ghost touches things in the room or in the house in general. If it's close enough to the EMF reader, you'll be able to see it and be able to do some stuff. Now they did grab some extra stuff, like they did grab a book and a spirit box. But I'm going to grab another one so you guys can see, and especially so I can show you a few things. Like one of the items that I didn't know in the very beginning is to place things. So normally I was just throwing this book down, but as you can see, this book looks completely different than that book because you need to learn how to press F and place items, because when they're placed, then they can be interacted with in the proper manner, especially when it comes to crosses and the books, and there's a few other things. So you heard this before, she was utilizing the spirit box. So basically, when you want to use the spirit box, that's the second thing you're going to try. The room has to be dark. You can't have the lights on. And it's best if you're the only one in the room. So I'm going to start, I'm going to hit buttons right now. So basically I have in my pause menu and options, I have voice recognition mode on text. For the beginning, I recommend going to text because it's just much easier to hit these buttons and going through versus talking. if you have your mic up and you're able to speak, you can then just say, you know, where are you? Are you here? Things like that, and it will pick it up and they'll talk back to you. But sit there. So we're going to go through and we're going to go through each item that we have available to us, and we're going to try to utilize it to see if we can find the ghost. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a camera and dots. So what am I looking for in each item? So when the temperature, you're waiting for it to come down, but you're waiting for it to actually go below the 0 mark. So I'm going to put these down real quick. So the temperature, we're trying to get it so that it goes below 0. So I can't really mark sit there, but you can see the 0 mark. If it goes below that, then you have an evidence of frozen temperatures. If they speak back to you, you'll have spirit box. If they write on these books, you'll have ghost writing. Oh, did you see that right there? Did you see that? You see the ghost was little dots available? That's dots. So as the ghost walks, go ahead.
Sorry, we also have something over here. So I heard the ghost touch a door, and that is a sign that you should check for UV on the door that the ghost has touched. So
Okay.
this ghost leaves UV evidence, and that is one of the keys.
Well,
to
I don't.
finding
Well,
the
right now I'm not
ghost.
seeing it.
Oh, you pick up the UV.
There we go. Look at that. See there? That's what he was trying to show us. See the handprint? That's UV. So if it touches something, and I mean it can touch a lot of things. So as it touches doors, it can touch windows. It can. There's some even smaller things it can touch, like remotes, light switches. So if it touches this light switch, you'll see a little glowing thumbprint. And ooh. Looks like the ghost is coming out and wanting to play. So I'm going to turn off lights. Oh, I need to turn off my light. Uh-oh. We didn't get out of the way because we're explaining with you guys. But we're on a little slightly higher difficulty, so we need to be a little bit more active. But the ghost come out, and this is what you're trying to stop from happening. It come out and try to kill us. So let's quickly. We saw dots, and we saw settlers. Go over to the evidence tab, and you should be able to see that. And we have ghost. No, we had dots. So check that, and things will disappear down here. And we have ultraviolet. So we hit that, and now we have 3 items that it could be. And the main thing we're trying to do right off the bat is which ghost is it? So I'm going to click on here. Okay, one of the items could be a spirit box, could be ghost orbs, can't be freezing temperatures. So as you can see, everything is disappearing. So that means none of the 3 items need these 2 items right here. The last one is EMF 5. So we're going to see if we can get ghost orb, spirit box, or EMF 5. Now, why did the ghost try to attack us? Well, we were sitting there in the dark, and we slowly but surely were going insane. As you can see right here, our sanity is very, very low. And for most ghosts, there are exceptions to the rule, but for you guys in the beginning of the game, 50% is what you need to do. So the average of 50% of everyone who's in your party. So for us, me and we have Abby right here. We're going to take some sanity medication that we've unlocked as we progressed in the game. In the beginning, you're just going to have to fend for yourself. And we're going to try to get this particular average up above 50%. So I'm going to take 2. She's going to take 2. We're going to get it above 50, and then the ghost won't hunt us anymore. And we're going to be able to go a little bit further and figure out what is going on. So here we go. We're going to go back in. I have a camera still in my inventory. Oh, nope. I dropped the camera. I'm going to have to go grab it. But we're going to need to figure out one of the 3 items remaining. EMF 5, ghost orbs, or spirit box. So you saw a spirit box. If you see things being thrown in front of me, when you die and it's a multiplayer, you get to run around and mess with your cohorts. It's kind of fun. So we're going to get a camera and we're going to look around the room. And we're going to look for dots to little orbs to move around in this room. And I'm not seeing any.
I actually did see an orb earlier.
You did see an orb? Okay,
Yes.
so if you can't see the orbs right off the bat, we're going to push this like this. We're going to put it to the center of the room, placing it with F. She's doing the extra stuff like taking pictures and stuff. But we're going to go in there, and if you really can't see it from that little small camera you're looking at it, we come over to the big camera, and every single camera you bring into the room, oh, see, there you go. See that? That little bitsy thing? That's the spirit orb that we're looking for. So we do this, and we know it's a banshee. So there we go. We were successful. We figured out what ghost it was, and only one of us died. It's awesome. So here we are. We also, for when you want to try to get money, you try to do secondary objects. So we've unlocked the motion sensor. So we put a motion sensor in there, we got it in. The EMF reader, it read and detected the ghost. So it had a little bit of, the little EMF sound that you were hearing in earlier. And we got all our sanity. We've got our sanity below 25%. Like we actually got it down to 10%. It was, which is why the ghost was going for us. So we able to do this, and we're going to get a little bit extra money. For this one, we're going to now see if there's anything else. Do you want to do anything else, Abby, or we're going to end it for right now? We're good? We're good. Okay. So we're going to come in, we're going to end this particular one, and we're going to see if we're right. We're going to do the three things. We're going to make sure all our have everything sit there and make sure that they have Banshee circled. If you don't have it circled, the game doesn't know you figured it out. And we're going to end it, and we're going to get a little bit of money to be able to unlock other stuff. So there we go. We did the correct coast type, and now we're getting a little bit extra money so that when we get the multiplier, so when you start off, your multiplier isn't that huge. I'm doing a much higher stuff so that we'll get a little bit more experience going on. But I can do that because I have a little extra people helping me out. And we're gonna get stuff. We're gonna see if we can get to level. I think we're almost gonna get to level 69, which doesn't unlock anything for me. But as you're going through, like I think level 2s and 3 and 4, you'll start unlocking extra stuff. So let's go in one more time with everyone. We'll do the next map real quick, and we're going to explain a few other things. We'll let them do the stuff we've already explained, and we're gonna try to see if we can get other items in the map, so you can kind of see what they are. So I'm gonna let them grab a few things, grab them whatever they want, and I'm gonna grab whatever's left over. But it looks like I get to keep that. Let's get some secondary items. I'm going to do this while they go in there and look for the ghost room. This is the mic that lets you listen from this particular, I don't know, home section is your the van, and you're able to look through any of the cameras you bring in. Later on, you're able to unlock tripods to be able to put the cameras just where you want them. But if you want to be able to hear into the house, that's where the mic comes in. And that lets you hear whatever room you put it into. And you're able to change how big it is and how small it is. So I'm going to grab that. Another secondary item that you unlock later is the crucifix. That one, if you put it in the room and the ghost tries to hunt you and get you, as your sanity is low, but it's within the range of a crucifix, the crucifix will burn and the ghost won't hunt. And each crucifix can be used twice, so it stops 2 hunts per crucifix. And as you unlock more and further stuff, you're able to get a bigger range that's protecting. As you learn the ins and outs of things. So he's going to look upstairs first. But I'm going to just place this particular item. I'm going to actually go up where he is. And I'm going to place it right here. And I'm going to then let it, and that's when we go inside, we'll be able to listen. This is sounds, what is this called? Parabolic mic. Okay, so this is the parabolic mic. And this, as you unlock it, lets you listen further away. So as everything around you becomes quieter, and you can hear in certain things. And basically this is really, really useful when you start doing the very big maps, because then you can start narrowing down the direction if you can hear it. I'm going to use that again once we know what ghost room it is, but they're going to be searching for the ghost room, and we're gonna sit there and do this. But this is like
It's that hallway upstairs.
It's upstairs?
Upstairs hallway.
Okay, so upstairs hallway. So I'm going to go a little bit higher, and I'm going to sit this. So I place this on with F, and then I'm going to pick up it again, but I'm going to pick it up through the tripod. And that's is how you get it onto the tripod. You can carry them both at the same time. So we're going to go up at the top of the stairs, and they think it's in this room right here, which is good. Okay, so I'm gonna point this to the center of the room.
I lied. It's the downstairs hallway.
It's downstairs hallway. Okay, so there's always a possibility you might change it. I'm gonna sit here and let me see here. The best part you're trying to do in the beginning of the game is you try to get this into a section. Oh my goodness. Okay, try to have this set down. But the big thing you're wanting to do is get this dots thing pointed to where your camera is. And I didn't turn it on, so it's not going to do anything. So we got the dots going on, and we're going to go sit there. We're going to do a few things. So I'm going to turn the light off, and we're going to go look through the camera. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to see dots, and so we're going to hit this. This switches the cameras. So each house has a certain amount of cameras already. And then as you do this, the keyboard will talk in night vision. So here's the night vision. So we know that the ghost is in this room, and it's actually a pretty large area, so sit there. But we make sure the dots is seen so that when you're looking through this, you can also see little dots. And we're going to get some stuff. And now we're going to grab a few extra things like we've been grabbing before. And we're going to try to see which ghost this is. So right now you can see temperatures below 10 degrees, which is a good indication of where it is. We'll drop that. We're going to place this, and like you see, she put a cross over here. They're not very big, but this whole hallway is part of the thing. Ooh, a footprint. Let me quickly put this down. Pressing with F. As you can see, the UV, as the ghosts step through the salt, as you unlock it, if it is a UV, it will leave footprints. Go ahead, Collywalk.
It also did dots.
It also did dots. So you've seen dots before. We don't have to worry about that. So, oh my goodness, it's the same type of ghost. Well, maybe we'll find it is something other. So, here is a special thing. We're going to go run. It was going after not us. We're going to find this closet. And one of my coworkers died again. It's a dangerous game, this game. But we're playing on a low end, and so when the ghost kills someone, we survive. Aw, this time Abby died. Unfortunate. Now, as you play this game and you're getting all these evidences, you start learning special things. Now, the fact that that ghost walked right past me and went directly for Abby, that tells me it's a banshee. Because I know that banshee is one of the one ghost that picks someone and goes, that person, I'm going to get that one. That's the person I'm going to get. And because I played this long enough, I know it's a banshee again. So we're gonna verify it. We know that it's ghost orbs, so we're gonna make sure we have ghost orbs. We're gonna go check with this other camera, but once again, we need to get our sanity up. So I'm gonna again grab some sanity, get our sanity up, and we're gonna try to get. We're gonna verify this. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty right because it did ignore me. But we're gonna turn the lights off because it's hard to see ghost orbs with the lights on. But we're gonna see if we can see the dots somewhere. See, there's dots. Can we see ghost orbs? Or was the ghost just fixated on someone? I might be even wrong.
I see it.
You see it?
It's moved to the living room.
Oh, okay. So that tells us that even though we've been doing all this thing in a room adjacent to it, because the ghost can wander a little bit, this is the actual ghost room. And this has been the ghost room the entire time. But we have ghost orbs. So once again, the banshee is what it is. So I'm gonna quickly we're gonna quickly finish this one up, and we're gonna go. We're gonna try again. We're gonna see if we can get one more ghost for you guys. We're gonna try to see if we can get something other than a banshee. But as you can see, this is kind of what it is, and how you play this game. So we're not going to do any secondary stuff, but we're going to tell everyone it's a banshee. Make sure you perk banshee before we leave, and sit there. Now, I can quickly do this really quick for teaching you guys, but just before we leave. So a secondary one is firelight and parabolic microphone. So I'm going to go grab my parabolic microphone, but I'm also going to grab matches because I've unlocked them, and candle. And we know it's in this room. So we have one person who's already lit a candle. And I'm going to right click because I have matches in my inventory, and I'm going to set it off. And we're hoping that the ghost will walk past it and blow it out. I'm going to go back up here. I believe I threw the parabolic down here. And we're going to point this in the room. So when you're trying to get this as a secondary effect, we're going to do this. Now, another thing is we're doing a banshee, right? So there's two special things for a banshee, since we're going to learn banshees. One, banshees will pick one target and go after them exclusively. But number two, they have a special thing called the banshee scream. And those only can be heard when you're looking through a parabolic microphone. So we're going to see if we can get the banshee to scream for us, hopefully. Well, there we go. It blew out the candle. We can actually turn the light on. Let's see if I can turn the light on out here, so we can lose less sanity. So for sanity, if you're in a room at darkness, you start losing it at whatever rate, what difficulty you're on. But if you have lights on in a room, the ghost doesn't turn them off. Oh, it's trying to hunt us. Did you hear that? Did you hear that as I was sitting there? The scream? That was the banshee scream. I got distracted. We almost missed it. But that was the banshee scream. What normally happens is it goes... That's a normal thing. And if it's a banshee, you know when it screams for you through this thing, you know it's a banshee. So now we've triple confirmed this is a banshee. So come on, Collywog. We got a little extra experience. We're gonna leave. Make sure everyone has banshee circled. So now I've taught you 100% how to figure out if it's a banshee. And now we're gonna go figure out one more ghost, and hopefully this will be a completely different ghost, and figure out stuff. But the best way to learn is to find a streamer like me and watch us live stream. I stream this one 3 times a week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from midnight to 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the best way is to come watch us, or if you're brave enough, join us. I let anyone join me, and I can teach you how to play the game. It's fun. Okay, so everyone, we're going to go to the third thing, final one for today. Everyone ready up? And we're going to do stuff. And as you unlock better equipment, it becomes, they detect in like a wider range, and they're easier to use, they're easier to read, those type of things to get the better stuff. So once again, I'm going to pick temperature because it's the best thing for the beginner. And I'm going to change up here. I'm going to get a flashlight, and I'm going to pick, for this one, I'm going to pick a camera. So we're going to pick up the key and open the door. And we're going to finally go out and figure out if we can see which ghost this is. So remember, first things first, we're going to try to turn on our light, which I've been doing without it because you kind of can see without it. But we're going to try to see if we can figure out what ghost it is. So we're going to walk around, and we're going to see if the temperature goes up. So the temperature is going above 10 again. So mostly, yep, it's not going to be here. So we're going to walk into this room, and we're going to see if it goes up again towards the 10 degrees. Yep, it's doing it again. So we're going to walk over. And as you play this game, you figure out what rooms are rooms. This one has two sections. You have that over here. So over here is a different room than over there. Uh-oh. Okay, this is a different ghost. You know how I know this is a different ghost? Because it's hunting me. And the ghost that hates me the most, the one that likes to kill me the most, are called demons. They're called demons. And the special thing a demon can do is it can hunt you right away. So I verified, I know what a demon is. So I would quickly run, sit there, hit evidence, and I'd circle demon right there. And if I was by myself, I probably would get it. Now I wouldn't get a lot of experience because you lose half the experience you would gain, and there's no multiplying that happens. But sit there. But now we know we're going to learn other stuff. So let's see here. What is a demon? So it can be one of two things, a demon or a fae. These are the two that hunt really, really early. But here's the thing. I know that the demon is slow in the beginning, or normal speed. And a fae, when it starts off, if it hunts right away, it's pretty darn fast. So for experience, I know it's a demon. So let's figure out, what does a demon do? So we're going to look for ultraviolet, ghost writing, and freezing temperatures. Okay, so I've passed on, but since I play with other people, they can figure out what ghost room. So it was one of the first rooms, wasn't it, guys?
I believe it was upstairs.
Is that where it came from? So we still need to figure out what ghost room it is. So they're going to walk around with temperatures and everything. But we're gonna watch Amy as she wanders around to see if she can find out which room the ghost started in to come hunt us. Let's see if she can find the room. And then we got Collywog, who is my co-conspirator as well. He's going to see if he can figure out stuff, and he's looking for UV. So as they're doing that, we know that we're looking for freezing temperatures, ghost writing, and ultraviolet. So that's why he has the ultraviolet out, because we kind of know it's a demon right now. So we're going off a little bit extra experience. But, uh-oh. No. She has joined me in the afterlife.
Maybe it's not upstairs.
Maybe it's not upstairs. Welcome, Abby, to the afterlife. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out. We're gonna wait till see if Collywog can do this before he dies. Because as a demon, we can have low sanity, we can have high sanity. It's gonna hunt us no matter what. But he's pretty good. He's actually a little bit better at the game than I am.
It's in the basement.
It's in the basement. Okay. So now we're going to grab, we know what it is, so we're going to grab these things so you guys can kind of see them. We're going to cast some ghost writing, and we're going to put a temperature gauge in there so we can kind of see the temperature of everything. I won't be able to see it up close, unfortunately, but we'll be able to see at least ghost writing. Show you that is before we circle it and we move on. Another thing we do, we can hit journal and then overview, which will let you go see this from outside the truck. EMF reader, escape during a hunt, and then firelight. So, escaping a hunt. You know when we saw the ghost and we tried to run away? Ah, it's hunting. So I know Collywog is now going to go hide. The only reason that Amy didn't quite make it is because she was going into that hiding spot, but she hadn't closed the doors yet. So it saw her and it got her. It's going to wander around looking for us. And there he is. It stopped hunting and Collywog comes out from his hiding spot. We do have UV down here. We'll see if it touches anything. We'll get more UV. But you have seen that. And then basically for temperature on that little thing. Is it hunting again? It's hunting again. Demons have the special ability of A, being able to hunt no matter what your sanity. You don't have to worry about it being below 50. And also, they can hunt more often. So, they hunt all the time. They're one of the more dangerous ones. Now, if you guys like this and you want to see more information, like what different ghosts are and things like that, do the comment down below. What kind of videos would you like to see for the beginning of this game? What kind of stuff would you need to know? And I'm happy to make videos with my friends, or just by myself, teaching you how this thing works. Okay, so let's see if Collywog has been able to get down here. I don't think he's been able to get down here without possibly dying.
Yeah, I need to get a temperature gauge, which I think you had one, right?
I had one when I'm in the piano room, and yeah, and then we need to get the book. So the piano room's this way.
I did put a book in there.
You did put a book down there?
Yeah.
Ah, I'm gonna look around because I didn't see the book.
I didn't go in the room very far at all.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm blind. I couldn't see it, but there we go. So we kind of can see from where we are. So I can't pick anything up when I'm dead, but we can kind of see the temperature going down. And as you can see, it's going pretty darn low. You kind of can see it, and right, that's about the mark where it is. So it's going to go a little bit lower than that. We'll know it's freezing temperatures. And hopefully it will write in this book and you'll be able to see it firsthand. Well, there he is hunting again. Collywog's going to go run and get to his hiding spot. Okay, so hiding from ghosts. The big thing you're doing. So Collywog is going to probably run over here. He's going to turn off any and all electronic appliances that he has on him. So he had a flashlight, so he turned that off. This flashlight right here that's on his shirt, you can't turn that off, so it doesn't count against you. But any other electronic appliances, if you're listening through the parabolic microphone or you have the EMF on, anything and everything that can be turned on, you turn off really quickly because the ghost can detect you if you happen to have something electrical on. Ah, here we go. Look at this. There we go. This is what we've been waiting for. There we go. It's written in the book to verify that. And we can look at the temperature. What does it say, Collywog?
Very freezing.
Very freezing. I can't look at it, but that's okay.
It says it is almost negative 10 degrees Celsius.
Negative 10 degrees. So basically, you have that 0. It's below that. And there you go. Is there anything else I might have missed to tell you that you guys would want to know at the very beginning?
Never looked for UV, but we know it's a demon.
We know it is. Let me quickly think of see if there's anything else that we might need to add. So we've done secondary items. Daily tasks help you get a little bit extra money. So we're figuring out ghost types and buying items in the store. We've done that. We've done that. This sanity. Okay, the only last thing that I wanted to show you before we go is I wanted to show you, even though I'm dead, I can go in and show you, figuring out where the circuit breaker is if you so you're trying to do it at the very beginning of the game. So it's usually in one of two spots on most houses. It's either in the garage or in the basement. Right here, this particular thing, and it migrates. So you can play this level hundreds of times, and it could be in somewhere different each time. A little bit less for most of the beginner levels, but in the upper levels, in the higher, bigger maps, they can be in quite a few places. So we sit there and we normally would click that, be able to turn the lights on, and be able to keep our sanity up for all the normal ghosts. And there we go. I hope I've taught you guys enough stuff. Remember, once you unlock the camera, trying to take pictures of things the ghost interacts with. So usually you have a cursed item in the map. If you watch, I'm going to show you what kind of those type of things are in a future episode. If you put salt down and they step through it, that's a good way of getting a good picture. Sometimes you can get lucky and you can take a picture of the ghost itself. And if you mess up, a recent patch made it so that you can hit the trash button and get rid of it because it's a photo that didn't quite work, and you're able to take little extra photos, of stuff. But if it touches a door right in front of you, take a picture of the door. If it blows out the candle, take a picture of the candle. If it lights, if it interacts with the book, take a picture of the book. All kinds of things you can take a picture of. Each one gives you a little extra money, help you get those items unlocked, and yeah. So I hope you are entertained. I hope you are educated, and we will see you in the next episode. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you love what you saw, hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys in another video. Have a great day.